Breaking, breaking. Farm workers are not showing up for work.
What?
We don't have no more illegals because the Americans are too lazy.
Ooh.
We need help. Help us. Please help us. Help us. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. I sure do appreciate it. I really do. Today, I have a few videos to show you guys. People are concerned about the migrants being taken away because we don't have anybody, not one lazy American that will work in the factories, the chicken factories. They refuse to work the crops on the farms. We ain't got nobody that will do hard labor work. Only the migrants will do the work. And our economy is going to crash because we are kicking and booting the illegals out of the United States of America. We need the migrants. We need them. We need them. Why y'all getting rid of the illegals when y'all know you are lazy and refuse to work the crops? Work in the manufacturing companies. Y'all refuse to do it, but you want to get rid of the illegals. Well, I have a thing or two to say about that. And I want y'all to make sure you watch the whole entire video, okay? Including you trolls that's going to be down in the comments section. Y'all know I can't catch all of y'all because I got, a whole lot of subscribers now and the videos are getting a lot of views. But that's okay. I have the Sandfay soldiers. They're going to get you down there in the comment section for you. I ain't even got to look for you. Do you hear me, soldiers? You can attack down in the comment section. Let me move on to this first video. Let me get a what? Let me get a sip of this right here. Let me get a swig, y'all. All right. Now, y'all know what's wrong with me. We have chicken plants. Well, we know what's going on with the chickens. We know what's going on. But you know what, though? People still have to work in the chicken plants. They didn't get rid of all the chicken. They still got some, even though they got rid of millions and millions, maybe billions. I have no idea because of the you-know-what. The bird's supposed to be sick. Okay, that's why you ain't got no eggs, and that's why the egg prices are so high. Listen to what this guy said right here. Listen.
We at work.
At work.
We got a job.
Fucking right.
The motherfucking ICE department that rounded up all these motherfucking Hispanics and Latinos, and the chicken plants is empty. Desperate. I get 40 texts a day. How many you got? 40?
Shit, just about.
In the last couple of days, they done rounded their ass up. They need somebody. They need somebody to come work in these chicken plants, man.
So you tell me nobody wants to work in the chicken plant but illegal aliens? Illegal migrants? Black people don't want to work there? White people? Puerto Ricans? Chinamans? They don't want to work at the chicken factory? They don't. Only migrants will work there? Well, they are black. They working there. Okay? Maybe, just maybe, the people couldn't get the jobs. The white man, the black man. Maybe they couldn't couldn't get the job at the chicken factory because they had so many illegals there working for cheap labor. Maybe that's the reason. But you want to call them lazy. Y'all lazy, don't want to work. Whoo. Where you think they went? They scared. They're afraid that ICE is going to pick them up. They are afraid. So if you are not illegal, if you haven't done anything wrong, why are you leaving the job? Why you don't come to work? Why? Put it on down. I want to know. Why are these people not coming to work? Listen to this young man right here. People won't go to work.
28% of farm workers in Texas and 49% of farm workers in California haven't showed up for work. That means if they don't go back to work, food is about to be extremely scarce and extremely expensive, and there's only one group of people to blame.
Who you think he blaming? Republicans. Y'all voted for Trump. Y'all put Trump in there. Now these illegals are afraid to go to work. We have no one to work our crops. We have no one to work in the factories. We have no one to build our houses. We don't have anyone to cut our grass. We don't have anyone. Now the economy is going to be bad because Trump, everything is going up. Housing going up, food going up, gas going up, everything going up. Because y'all kicking the illegals out. Do y'all believe that? Do you believe it? I got some more to say on the topic. I do have some more. Okay? Look at this right here. What will the price of food be again? What will the price of food be? One man working in the fields. What can one man do? You got one man standing on the truck just looking when he probably should be down there helping. He probably saying to himself, it ain't gonna do no good. I don't know why he came to work. Why did Jose come to work today? Maybe he's not an illegal. Maybe he's not. But he's determined. But what can one man do? One man. Y'all say, Sandfay girl, that's not funny. It's not funny. Well, some of the stuff y'all say is funny. It's funny to me. Look at this one. 5 people showed up to work. Look at this.
Want to get rid of illegal immigrants, quit eating. And that's for everybody. That's, nationwide. If you want to get rid of them, quit eating. That'll solve the problem.
But when only 5 pickers showed up this morning to harvest his sweet potatoes, farmer Keith Smith saw possible ruin, the loss of his $500,000 crop.
They're running scared because of this new law.
And you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble, bad trouble.
Smith's 200 acres need 20 pickers, mostly Mexican nationals.
There is not enough documented people here to supply that workforce.
Most of your workers are here illegally.
But sure, if they got documentation, they got a better job working for me.
Fernando Aldeman, a Mexican national, has worked Smith's farm since 1992.
Everybody's just scared.
Yeah.
Now, are you here legally? No.
No.
So, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared,
Smith's pickers make about $100 a day. He supports immigration laws, just not this one that threatens his 3rd-generation family.
He came to work. He's scared, but he came to work because he need money. Maybe he need money when he go back, when he get picked up. When ICE finally find him, he needs money, so he's going to continue to work until they come and get him. This guy has hired illegals. I thought it was illegal to hire illegals. I thought it was illegal to do so. Did you see the fine print Let me see, can I pull it up? My glasses are kind of bad. It says here, somebody in his comment section said, this is your problem, hiring illegals. If you need manpower, go to your local unemployment office. There's a lot of people needing work. Why they don't go to the local unemployment office? Because, y'all, the labor is cheap. What the illegal migrants do. The migrants work for cheap. They'll work for minimum wage. You out there in the hot sun, working all day, bending over, messing up your back and hips in your hands, sweating to death, almost about to pass out. That is more than a minimum wage job. But they know that real Americans, true Americans, will not work that type of job for that less of a pay. So why did he hire, think about it, the illegal migrants? To save money. That's why. He's not thinking about the American people. He don't want to hire anybody. Now, is this man going to get in trouble? Is he going to get in trouble for doing that? I don't think so. And then all of y'all are online complaining. Why not let them stay? Why not? Joe Biden knew what he was doing when he was letting the immigrants in here, because the American people are lazy and they refuse to take these type of jobs. We don't need borders control. We don't need ICE. We don't. We need the migrant workers, and we also need them to stay a little bit longer so they can vote Democrat. We need them here. Now I'm going to tell you something. Every country has a border. And do you think those countries are going to allow people to just come through their borders without being vetted? Thousands and thousands of people coming through their borders every day. We are the only country ever that let migrants come through our borders. Criminals, child molesters, ungodly people come through the borders. Now, I'm not saying all of them are that way. I'm not saying. Do you hear me, people with selective hearing? Do you hear me? Not all of them, but there are a hell of a lot of them coming through there, okay? So we are not supposed to secure our border? That's what y'all saying? Let the people come through here and work because they need it? They coming here for an opportunity? Because the American people are lazy? Lazy, won't do what they're supposed to help the farmers, to help the manufacturing companies, the warehouses. Let them on in here. That's what y'all saying. But like this right here from the Bible says. The Bible says that God established borders for nations and gave land to specific people within those borders. The Bible also says God wants people to protect their borders and identity. Protect. Do you know what protect means? So if the Bible is telling you that you can't be letting all these people come in here to your border, into your country, abusing it, so why do y'all are just like okay with our borders being overran by migrants? Why? All because they need to work the fields? That's what you're saying? Y'all can read the rest of that right there. Moving right along. Farmers in crisis. Listen what this guy said right here.
Farmers are in distress. happening now on Spanish TikTok. Farmers, American citizen farmers, nobody's showing up. Nobody's going to pull the crop. Nobody's going to get the crop ready to produce. There's a lot of videos in Spanish of farm workers who are saying, you're on your own now. You said we were taking your American jobs. Well, here, go pick the fruit. What is the solution? Things are going to get more expensive before they get cheaper. There's no easy way out of this. But in my opinion, what needs to happen is the government needs to give subsidies, is that the right word? To farmers so that they can buy automated harvesting tools. There's a lot of automation where it can be done and it doesn't have to be individuals out there breaking their backs. Because yeah, they can pay more and offer these jobs to Americans, but these are very difficult jobs. And not a lot of people are gonna wanna do it. I saw a farmer in Oxnard, California, 24 hours, he made $1,000. I mean, 998 and change. 24 hours, 3 days, 8 hours a day. That's an average of over $40 an hour. And he tells you it's hard work and you have to bust your ass. And the whole time you're there, you're not staring at your phone looking for updates. You're working. And he's picking strawberries, bent over. That's not easy work. Yeah, it pays well, but are you willing to do it? So I think, personally, in my opinion, and I'm not an expert, the government helps the farmers and gets them automation. Maybe they pay for it and the farmers can pay it back in installments. I don't know. Because it's either automation or you put Americans in the crops or H-2 visa or something like that. There's a certain visa that's given to foreign farm workers that allows them to come in, pull the crop, get back on the bus, and go home. They come in for a few days, few weeks, get it done, and then they go back home. Maybe we need more of that. But we need a solution because from what I can see, everything's going to get more expensive. Fruits and vegetable wise, my wife was at Target the other day. A little box of strawberries was almost $11. She put it back and said, I'll go to Costco and get the big one. But you can expect prices for produce and veggies to go up.
Yeah, I know they said those eggs are like $8, $10. But you know what? That wasn't because of Trump. Those eggs were $8, $10 before Trump came into office, okay? But y'all don't want to blame Biden for nothing, all those high prices. No, y'all don't want to blame him and his economy, his administration. You don't want to blame him. So this guy's saying maybe automation. They have machines and equipment that can just run through the crop and just, I guess, pick it up or do whatever, put it in the back of a truck or whatever it does. I don't know what it does, but automation, that's a good idea. Back in the day, way back in the day, what were they doing to pick the crops? Were they letting all the migrants in? Who was picking the crops back then? Who? Before migrants worked on a farm, farmers performed all tasks by hand with the help of work animals. These tasks include plowing, harvesting, milking, and transporting crops. Farmers use walking plows to plow the soil. Farmers use sickles, I don't know what that is, to cut grain stalks. Farmers had to work quickly to harvest before the grain was scattered by the wind or destroyed by poor weather. And they transported in trucks. So farmers was doing all of this. Now, I don't know if they're talking about little farmers or big farmers. But y'all, there's other ways, okay? Other ways that these people now today can do this. How about prisoners back in the day? They used prisoners, people in prison who had life. They didn't have to have life. I mean, just prisoners. It says here, yes, prisoners have picked crops for centuries, and the practice is still used today. So why are they not using it now? Why? The practice is called convict leasing, and it involves selling prison laborers to private farms and factories. I used to work for Parks and Rec, and we used to have inmates working in the park. We were leasing the inmates from the prison. Leasing. Why they not doing that? Huh? Why? Because they're bad criminals and they probably get away. And you don't think there are any bad migrants working the crops too? You don't think there is? Huh? Put it on down there. So, are we supposed to let the illegals stay here? Because Americans are lazy? We supposed to be okay with that? We supposed to forget what came through that border and just allow the people to work the fields, work the warehouse, the chicken plants, work at Amazon? We're just supposed to forget that? These people haven't been vetted. We don't know if they're criminals. We don't know if they have a disease. We ain't did no medical, nothing on them. So we're supposed to be okay with that? And if you're not, you are a racist. Even if you're black, you're a racist. So we just supposed to accept it and let the people just come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We need y'all work to work these crops. Because the American people are lazy. That's what they're saying about you as an American. You are lazy. I keep saying it over and over. You ain't no good because you refuse to work the jobs. Well, maybe, just maybe, if you thought maybe, if you get some of the people up off the welfare system, the food stamp system, make them work the fields, the chicken plants, maybe, just maybe, they want to get up off their ass and do something. Maybe. You ever thought about that? Why does it have to be an illegal migrant? No, they want y'all to make them legal. They want y'all to legalize them, okay? Legalize them. Bring them on in here. Let them work for us. Let's make them U.S. citizens. Every last one of them that came in. Let's make them United States of America citizens. We don't care what they done. We don't care what they doing. We just want them to pick our crops. Y'all crazy as hell. I'm going to tell you right now. You can get mad at me all you want to. Yeah, we may have a few little stumbling blocks along the way. Maybe things might be a little high. Maybe things might go down. We don't know what Trump has plans to do. We don't know. Right now, everybody is speculating that the prices are going to be sky high. Speculating. They said that the first time he ran, oh, Trump is going to raise all the prices. Everything's going to be sky high. They said that the first time. But y'all believe them. The prices were the lowest ever in gas, in housing, in interest rates, in food. Lowest price ever. Prices didn't go up until Biden got his little old ass into the White House. And y'all know it. I don't hate people that come over here, the migrants. We welcome them. If they come over here legally, like the other people did, who paid their money to be processed, to come into the United States. They came over here legally. They learned the language. You come over here, you don't even want to learn the language. We got to try to figure out what you're saying. You raising the phone up to us to understand what you're saying. You speaking to the phone and you show it to us and we read it in English. Or we talk to you, you put the phone up to our mouth, and we talking to the phone, and then you looking at what it says in Spanish. Or whatever country you from. Don't even want to learn the language. If I go to another country, I at least want to learn the language. I don't want to be somewhere and people talking about me and I don't know it or I don't understand, especially when it comes to money. I don't want to do that. But they don't care. Let them come over here. It don't matter. We need the people. We need them. We don't care how they are. Just let them come in. Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about all of this. Let me know. Be honest, okay? You can say what you want to say. You can. All right? I can't see everybody's comment section, like I said. I can't see the comments. That's what I meant to say. I'm getting tired and sleeping. With all that said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming out. Thank you.
Yeah.